You got when it's Christmas time, you got to be able to jam a little bit with the Christmas beat on it.
Good.
I had the thump in there. You know what I'm saying? Just you can have a regular beat, you got to thump it. Hey. All right. Welcome everyone. This is Dr. Blake and my son Joseph the third here with How to Be and Overcome Me final broadcast for the year, and we wanted to talk about Christmas. You know, it's right around the corner. A few week, yeah, a few weeks. Yes, few weeks away, and we wanted to take a time to reflect on it for ourselves, and you can reflect on it as well. And so this Christmas season, it's all about Christ. You know, Christ's birthday and everything, and wanted to reflect on it from a father and son perspective. Um, so Joy, this is Joe Blake the Fourth's first Christmas. What are some thoughts that you have for this first Christmas being your first Christmas with your youngest son? What your
I'm
oldest or
very
youngest?
excited. Very
Very
excited.
excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Christmas is a beautiful time of year. And it's gonna be a joy and pleasure to spend it with my son. He's 5 months old, and it's going really fast. I don't have to do too much Christmas shopping because he's not into toys and stuff yet. But I'm still looking to show him have some good and enjoying the holidays.
Okay. Okay. I remember your first Christmas, December 1987. I was overseas in England, and I think I got you over there right before then. But you were about 6 months old. No, five, because you're doing in July. And I was more worried about getting you and your mom a place to stay because that's when we went overseas to England. And so you weren't walking that much. No, you weren't walking at all. Um, and I wasn't worried about toys because you were too small for them as well. But I was just worried about getting you a place to stay. That was my thing. I was worried about finding you a place to stay. Yeah. So I was kind of somewhat in the same boat. I mean, I wasn't worried about really toys too much, but I was just worried about making sure you had a place to stay and everything. And so it's kind of like where you are. So I'm excited for it. It's Christmas. My boy's first Christmas and everything. And it's something else when you have that newborn coming in, and you just trying to, just making sure he's safe and at peace and everything. And sometimes there could be some fathers out there right now. This their baby's first Christmas, and the baby's only a few months old and everything, and the baby don't need much toys and activities for the Christmas, but you could be thinking down the road a piece. So maybe next Christmas, the Christmas after that, what do you look forward to? Maybe for Christmas, future Christmas for your son.
Giving him Christmas has been very commercialized, and I hate to be materialistic because we do have to keep in mind that Christmas is like the birth of Jesus Christ. That's the greatest gift that you can give any child. So maybe giving him his first Bible, teaching him the true meaning behind Christmas. But of course, I'm most likely will indulge in getting him toys and cars and stuff like that. I'm just excited. Just watching his expression as he opens the toys. Yeah, I look forward to all of that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right about taking them about church, and because Jesus is the reason for the season. and that's a very important thing. I remember one season, one year in church, the pastor had given out. They bought, I don't know, I think it was $30,000 worth of toys for all the kids in the neighborhood in the area where we were at in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And all the kids that came to church, he gave every one of them a toy. And that just reminded me of when I was in Baltimore. They had this thing called Santa Claus Anonymous, and we got little toys for like $5 and everything. But I don't know how many toys we gave out that year here in Phoenix. And it just made. I was an usher then, and we gave all the kids the toys. Man, it made me feel so good just giving the toys out to the kids. And because sometimes little kids don't get things at all for Christmas, but as a church, when they came to church to get it, that made me feel good. They came to God's house and they got a little something. It was Jesus' birthday, but they got a gift on Jesus' birthday, and that was very fulfilling to be able to do that. And for your son, which is my grandson, to have you thinking about him being able to get that Bible, that's an important thing because he was a little boy. I like that too. There's one little story I've always I tell Miss Karina, stepmom, but and everybody else too. One Christmas, we got Trayvone a bike. You already had a bike, but we got Trayvon a bike. And I remember that one Christmas, me and your mom, we were sitting down with the tree and everything. And Trayvon opened up his Christmas gift, and it was the bicycle. It was a training wheel one. And you looked over at him and you said, brother got a bike. It was that moment. And we looked over and I said, Joey, your bike is in the garage, son. You got one. He said, but brother got a bike. And I was like, oh my goodness, man. It was like, but you got one already in the garage. It was like, oh, I can't remember what I did after that, but it was like, you got a bike, son. Your brother needed one.
Uh-huh. I honestly don't remember that part. I remember what happened after.
What happened afterwards?
It was a competition to see who's gonna learn how to ride that bike first.
Yeah. Okay. The second thought. What was the second? I don't know how to give you a thought beforehand. What was the second thought I was going to share with you is Christmas is about others, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on like Christmas as far as your family is concerned? Extended family.
Um, I'm a very family-oriented person, and I just want everybody to be happy and really enjoy the holidays. Even though we can't be with us, be with us in spirit and prayers. Let them know that I love them, and thinking about them, and the best for them. And I just hope they keep in mind the reason and a lot of times people it can be depressing around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people aren't able to get to their loved ones things that they want and need, and sometimes not able to be there the way you want to be, but you gotta keep in mind like the true meaning behind Christmas. We just had Thanksgiving. And thanks for Thanksgiving, thankful, grateful things. And I just hope we keep that same spirit in Christmas.
Yeah, you're right. Depression does sit in, and loneliness sits in around there because they are looking. If they don't have anyone that they want to give a gift or get a gift from, that loneliness can set in. If they've recently lost a loved one, that sets in. If there's someone that's by themselves, but you're not alone when you have Christ, because Jesus is there with you all the time. They sit down, He's with you, and when you know that, you feel that you're never alone. You're never by yourself because He's always there with you, and you got the Holy Spirit there to comfort you. But when you don't know those things, that's when you're without, and you feel that separateness, that aloneness, because you don't have them with you. But when you understand that Christ is there with you, then you can have that comfort. So sometimes, if you know people that are like that, you can like give them a call and invite them over for dinner or a lunch or breakfast. If you have someone that's in your orbit that's that way, get a gift for them, get something for them. That I mean, you can go to the store and get something on sale and buy them something to help help them in your mind. It's a season of giving. And sometimes you can give people gifts that they can't give it back to you, but that's what giving is all about. Being able to offset, to be able to give them something to help them, especially if you're in a position where you can give, you know, all the time. Doesn't hurt. And I do that. My wife and I do that. We give stuff and we give it to folks, the people that can give it back. Just give it to them. And sometimes that giving is, and even the word says giving is better than receiving. Because your heart just feels so good to be able to give something to someone, and you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart, and you're not expecting anything back in return. So it's wonderful to be able to give those gifts. How do you feel when you give something? How do you feel when you give something to someone, son?
Well, it's very fulfilling. It feels good to be able to help somebody else or do something special for somebody. Um, and I just feel like that's what God put us here to do. Bless somebody. If you're able to do it, then God put it in your heart.
Yeah, makes you feel great. Makes you feel great. Good. Okay. Now, thoughts for 2023. That's the new year that's coming in. We always has, some folks, they call them New Year's resolutions, but I don't see it as a resolution because a lot of times they are not fulfilled. So, what is a goal, or your next project, your next purpose? What are you aiming for in 2023?
Still got time. New Year's hasn't hit quite yet. I'm trying to narrow it down because I got a bucket list of things that I want to tackle and make happen. But I'll say one thing that's kind of top on the list is getting back in shape. I believe being healthy for well, and I done put on some pounds. I got a little taste of life, and real good. And it's time to get back and help. So, and that's kind of one of my main focus right there.
Okay, get your health together. That's your goal. Okay, you have a set amount of weight you want to lose? How much you want to lose?
I like my weight. I think about 225 right now. I think a healthy weight for me would be around 185.
That's quite a bit, man. Okay, 185.
I'm not trying to. I just want to turn the weight that I got into good weight.
More muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Understanding. A lot of folks, that's what they want to do when they turn the fat back to muscle and that. Yeah, that's good. Knock yourself out. I tell you one thing. Your dad just came back for the trip from Thailand. My God, son, you don't know how much walking I did. It was a lot of walking. I think I averaged about 4 miles of walking a day. Because the traffic was ridiculous. It was like, cause the dots, the dots on the line, dots when you're on lanes.
Yeah.
That was a lane. For the motorcycles, man. Them dudes was
Uh,
dashing back and forth there. You know the shoulder on the side?
yeah.
That's the lane. That's how bad traffic was, man. And
Oh
then
man.
you know stop signs that we normally have on everything. There are no stop signs. You get to an intersection like that, you just pull out, and people stop and let you in. Because if they don't stop, I mean it's illegal, but they stop, man. They folks stop, let you in, and so you can get going.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, nobody had dings in their cars either. I was like, man, nobody had this.
That works.
So, but that was for me. That was so dangerous. I'm like, I would not buy a car over here because I'm not trying to figure out if these people gonna stop or not stop. Whatnot. So you had to catch cabs everywhere. So I get in the cab, my knee hits the dashboard. My knee. So you would be squeezed up. If my knee hit the dashboard, so you taller than your daddy, so you would definitely be cramped up.
Yeah.
So we get there, and then when I get to his place, I would have to walk from one place to another. And they had malls that were 4 and 5 stories tall. And we had to walk through the malls, walk through the different shops and everything, and it was just 4 miles a day, man. It was a lot of walking. So I lost a little weight, and then going up and down you had to go up and down the escalator, go up and down the steps to get to the next place to the next place. Dude, I was hustling. So what you can do is go over there with your brother, stay over there for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's on the bucket list. I want to make it happen.
Yeah.
Now you have time.
Yeah, and I think it's over there. The temperature is always warm. It was like 90 degrees over there, and it's not a dry heat. It's humidity. So I was sweating like a pig too. So, so you want to lose some weight? Take a trip.
I'm trying to lose before I take that trip.
Yeah, but 2023, of course, your dad. I need to write my continue write. I got to get my second book published. That's what I got to do. I need to get that done. I need to take my wife over to see our son too, Trey. There's a gold. I have a gold board on the back of my door in the garage. I painted some chalk over there, and it's paint chalk, and I write my goals on the door. So every time I go out the garage, I see it. And I had tie line 2023, but I went there in 2022. But 2023 is I wanted to go over there, so I got to take her so she can see it. Then I want to business goals. I want to get my promotion in my business to a regional vice president, and I seen all my family last year. I want to see everybody again. I gotta go see my pops again. I see my pops, man. I gotta call my daddy too. But it was a wonderful year of seeing everybody. And sometimes, Christmas brings it back again, able to see everybody, family-wise again. The holidays, I'm gonna see my in-laws mainly this year. But I saw all my babies. I saw all my babies this year. All my babies. And my grandbabies. So it's always wonderful to see family and spend time with them. And that's what this Christmas holiday season is about. Being able to see all your family and spend time with them. You gonna see your grandma? You think you see your grandma?
Yeah, I did see her. She just had a birthday. So I'm gonna enjoy her.
Yeah. Cause how old is your grandma now? 80?
Yeah, 80.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long life, man. That is a long life. You gotta.
If she by chance happens to watch this episode, I just want you to know I love you, and I'm you see 80 and hope you have plenty more.
Good. Okay. Any other final thoughts about this Christmas season, New Year's season that's coming up? Anything you want to leave for the audience that are listening?
Life is good, man. Just enjoy it. I'm going in this new year with health and wellness on my mind, and I feel like if you get that in order, a lot of other things will be in order too. 'Cause I know I was a lot more motivated and ambitious when I was in shape and I was working out. I'm trying to get that and get that real bad.
That's good. Yeah. And keep your health and shit. Keep your health in order, and as you keep your health in order, you can enjoy your wealth. That is the key, because you want to keep your health so you can enjoy your wealth. Because you don't want to get your wealth so you can keep your health up to par. You don't want to do that.
Right.
All right. So with that, this has been Dr. Blake and my wonderful son, Joe Blake the third, the Ph.D. candidate, and this has been How to Be and Overcome Me for 2022. 2023 will be something new.
Yes, it will. Peace.